The murder of Brittany Hughes is one of those tragic cases that quietly slipped through headlines, but left behind a trail of unanswered questions, unresolved grief, and a family still searching for justice. Brittany Hughes was a young woman with dreams, relationships, and a future ahead of her, until her life was suddenly cut short under circumstances that investigators would later struggle to fully explain. On the night Brittany was last seen alive, she had been spending time with people she knew, in a setting that initially raised no alarms. Hours later, she was found dead, and what followed was a confusing and emotionally charged investigation marked by limited evidence, conflicting statements, and growing public suspicion. From the start, investigators attempted to reconstruct Brittany's final movements, piecing together witness accounts, phone records, and forensic clues to understand what happened during her last hours. The crime scene revealed signs of violence, indicating that Brittany did not die peacefully, yet the absence of clear defensive wounds and the lack of reliable eyewitnesses made it difficult to determine whether the crime was planned or spontaneous. Law enforcement examined potential suspects within Brittany's inner circle, including acquaintances and individuals who had been in contact with her shortly before her death.
But no arrest immediately followed. As the investigation progressed, forensic evidence became a critical focus, including timelines, possible weapons, and inconsistencies in statements provided to police. However, much of the physical evidence was either inconclusive or open to interpretation, leaving investigators with theories rather than certainty. Rumors began circulating, fueled by online discussions in true crime communities, questioning whether key leads were overlooked or whether investigative mistakes may have allowed a suspect to avoid accountability. Some theories suggested Brittany may have been targeted by someone she trusted, while others proposed the involvement of an outsider whose identity remains unknown. Despite multiple interviews and re-examinations of the case, prosecutors struggled to build a case strong enough to move forward, and over time, the investigation slowed. For Brittany's family, the lack of resolution only deepened the pain, as birthdays, anniversaries, and holidays passed without answers. Years later, the case continues to resurface in documentaries and discussions, not because it was solved, but because it wasn't. The unanswered questions surrounding Brittany Hughes' death remain haunting. Who was with her in her final moments? What critical detail may have been missed? And could justice still be possible if new evidence emerges? Until those questions are answered, Brittany Hughes' story stands as a reminder of how easily a life can be lost, and how some truths remain hidden in silence, waiting to be uncovered.